tonight's top news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. Biden marked October 7 attacks with candle ceremony at White House. Kamala Harris criticized Trump over reproductive rights lies. Trump suggested migrants have bad genes in latest criticism of immigration policy. Supreme Court refused to review dispute over Trump's X account records. New York City launches first citywide curbside composting program. Governor Hochul speaks out against anti-Semitism at Temple Israel Center. American scientists awarded Nobel Prize for groundbreaking gene discovery. Cissy Houston, mother of Whitney Houston, passes away at 91. Curtail violence claims newly elected mayor just days after taking office. Indian police charge man in gruesome murder of doctor, prompting widespread unrest. Dutch football icon Johan Neeskens dies at 73. And MLS sets new attendance record with over 11 million fans. You are listening to Headlines, now news in detail. President Joe Biden held a candle lighting ceremony at the White House to remember the victims of last year's attacks in Israel. Joined by First Lady Jill Biden and Rabbi Aaron Alexander, Biden did not speak during the ceremony but earlier called it the deadliest day for the Jewish people since the Holocaust. He also condemned rising anti-Semitism in the US after the attacks. Biden stated that the day would also be remembered for the suffering of Palestinians, acknowledging the impact of the conflict started by Hamas. Vice President Kamala Harris also paid tribute, calling the attack brutal and evil. She expressed deep sorrow for the lives lost and called for peace in Gaza, urging a ceasefire. Harris plans to continue her support with the ceremony at the Naval Observatory. Donald Trump was expected to speak later on Monday at a remembrance event in Florida, likely criticizing Biden and Harris for their handling of the situation. Vice President Kamala Harris strongly criticized Donald Trump over his false claims about reproductive rights, as both Harris and Trump competed for voter support in the final weeks of the US presidential election. Polls showed the race was close. Both candidates are now targeting key voters in 7 states that will likely decide the November 5 election. Harris started her media appearances by joining the popular podcast Call Her Daddy on Sunday. She addressed the topic of abortion and accused Trump of lying about being a protector of women's rights. Harris pointed out that Trump previously suggested women should be punished for having abortions. Harris also responded to Trump's claim made in their recent debate that some Democratic states allow the execution of babies after birth. She called this a statement a bold-faced lie and insulting to women. Harris plans to continue speaking on television, radio, and podcast this week to connect with more voters before the election. Former President Donald Trump criticized Vice President Kamala Harris and immigrants during an interview on The Hugh Hewitt Show. Trump suggested that many migrants crossing the southern border had bad genes. He argued that Harris's immigration policies allowed dangerous criminals to enter the U.S., saying, "We got a lot of bad genes in our country right now." Trump also claimed that 13,000 murderers had entered the country, but this figure was misleading. Immigration officials clarified that the number referred to immigrants with homicide convictions, many of whom crossed the border before President Biden took office. Trump's spokesperson said he was referring to murderers, not all migrants. This comment followed Trump's long history of using harsh language about immigration, including remarks comparing immigrants to criminals. Critics, including the Biden campaign, have condemned Trump's words, calling them divisive. Trump's past statements about race and genetics, such as praising good genes at a rally in 2020, have drawn strong criticism for promoting racist ideas. The Supreme Court decided not to intervene in the case involving Special Counsel Jack Smith's attempts to obtain records from former President Donald Trump's X account. This ruling upheld a lower court's decision that required Smith's request for Trump's social media records to remain secret for 6 months. The court's choice means that Trump's Twitter records will continue to be kept from public view while Smith investigates allegations that Trump tried to overturn the 2020 election results. In July, the Supreme Court had ruled that Trump could have some immunity from criminal charges related to actions taken while he was in office. X, formerly Twitter, argued that the non-disclosure order denied Trump the chance to assert his executive privilege. The company expressed concerns that other users like journalists and doctors could also be affected by similar requests. The legal battle began in January 2023 when the government secured a warrant for information from Trump's account. In August 2023, the government indicted Trump on 4 charges related to efforts to reverse the election outcome, but the prosecution was paused while Trump appealed various decisions. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Mayor Eric Adams announced that New York City has officially rolled out its first ever citywide curbside composting program. This program provides free weekly collection of compostable materials to all residents across the 5 boroughs, fulfilling a promise made by the previous administration for over a decade. The program began in Queens in fall 2022, expanded to Brooklyn in fall 2023, and is now permanent. Mayor Adams emphasized that food scraps must not end up in landfills where they contribute to rat problems and methane emissions. He expressed gratitude to sanitation workers for their hard work. The Department of Sanitation reported that this initiative aims to divert 1 million tons of organic waste generated annually by New Yorkers. Residents can simply place food scraps, yard waste, and food salt paper in designated brown bins or labeled containers for collection. Participation will become mandatory with fines starting in April 2025. The compost collected will be transformed into renewable energy and compost for public use. This significant step towards sustainability is expected to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and contribute to a cleaner, greener New York City. Governor Kathy Hochul delivered powerful remarks at the Temple Israel Center in Westchester County addressing the ongoing issue of anti-Semitism. She highlighted that anti-Semitism is not a recent phenomenon but has existed for thousands of years. In New York, home to 1.6 million Jews, she noted that even communities with strong Jewish populations are not free from hate. Governor Hochul recalled her visit to Israel after the horrific events 1 year ago when gunfire disrupted celebrations at the Nova Music Festival. She vividly described her experience in areas affected by violence, sharing the emotional toll of witnessing the aftermath of terror. Hochul pledged to combat hate and protect Jewish communities, emphasizing the importance of unity among those who feel oppressed. She announced efforts to strengthen laws against hate crimes and increase resources for synagogues and cultural centers. The governor concluded by reaffirming her commitment to standing with the Jewish community, saying, "I will be your ally because you have been mine." Two American scientists, Victor Ambros and Gary Ruvkun, were awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine for their pioneering work on gene behavior. Their discovery of microRNA is recognized as a key element in how gene activity is regulated. MicroRNA molecules are tiny but crucial in determining how different cells, despite having the same genetic instructions, exhibit various characteristics. For instance, they help explain how nerve and muscle cells can have distinct features even though they share the same chromosomes. Ambros and Ruvkun began their research in the 1980s, focusing on a tiny roundworm. Although their initial findings received little attention from the scientific community, later studies demonstrated that humans have over 1,000 genes for various microRNAs. Today, microRNAs are understood to play a vital role in the development and functioning of all multicellular organisms, including humans. Ambros, now 70 and a professor at the University of Massachusetts, and Ruvkun, born in 1952 and a professor at Harvard, have made significant contributions to genetics that will influence future research and understanding of cellular function. Cissy Houston, the mother of the late Whitney Houston and a two-time Grammy winner, died at the age of 91. She passed away in her New Jersey home while under hospice care for Alzheimer's disease, as confirmed by her daughter-in-law, Pat Houston. Cissy was surrounded by her family during her final moments. Pat described Cissy as the matriarch of her family, expressing deep sadness and recognizing her mother-in-law's unmatched contributions to music and culture. Cissy Houston had a remarkable career spanning over 7 decades, known for her powerful gospel voice and performances with legendary artists like Elvis Presley and Aretha Franklin. She gained fame as a member of the vocal group The Sweet Inspirations, providing backup for many soul singers. Cissy recorded over 600 songs, collaborating with artists like Chaka Khan and Jimi Hendrix. She also won Grammy Awards for her albums Face to Face and She Leaded Me. Cissy authored 3 books about her life and faith and began her music career in 1938. Her family has requested privacy during this difficult time. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for global updates. The mayor of Chilpancingo, Alejandro Arcos, was reportedly murdered just days after taking office, raising concerns about escalating violence in Mexico. Authorities announced his death on Sunday, October 8, stating it filled them with indignation. Governor Evelyn Salgado expressed her outrage on social media but did not share details of the incident. Local reports claimed that Arcos was beheaded, though official confirmation was lacking. Photos circulated on WhatsApp allegedly showed a severed head on his vehicle, but their authenticity remained unverified. Elected in June as part of an opposition coalition, Arcos' murder prompted his party, the Institutional Revolutionary Party, to denounce the act as a cowardly crime. This tragedy followed the murder of another city official, Francisco Tapia, who also died less than a week into his term. Guerrero State has struggled with cartel-related violence, recording nearly 1,900 murders last year, with over 450,000 deaths linked to drug-related violence since 2006. Addressing this crisis will be a major challenge for Claudia Sheinbaum, Mexico's newly sworn-in president, as she prepares to announce her security plan on Tuesday. Indian police charged a man for the rape and murder of a 31-year-old doctor, triggering widespread protests across the country. In August, the doctor's body was found in a lecture hall at Kolkata's Arjikar Medical College and Hospital, where she had gone to rest during a night shift. An autopsy revealed she was sexually assaulted and attacked, and it indicated she may have fought back before being killed. Protests began immediately, with medics from public hospitals refusing to treat non-emergency patients, demanding safer workplaces and swift justice. Dr. Aniket Mahata, a spokesperson for the striking doctors, stated, "Our indefinite cease work and sit-in will continue till our demands are met." Sanjay Roy, a 33-year-old volunteer at the hospital, was arrested the day after the murder. The Indian Supreme Court has ordered a national task force to improve security for healthcare workers, responding to public outrage over the brutal killing. The protest drew comparisons to the 2012 gang rape that also sparked nationwide unrest. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Johan Neeskens, a legendary figure in Dutch football, passed away at the age of 73 on October 6, as confirmed by the Dutch Football Federation on Monday, October 8. The cause of his death has not been disclosed. Neeskens was a vital part of the Ajax and Netherlands teams that popularized total football in the 1970s. He was known for his remarkable skills and a strong presence on the pitch as a midfielder. During his career, Neeskens helped Ajax win 3 consecutive European Cups and was a key member of the Netherlands national team that reached the World Cup finals in 1974 and 1978. He earned 49 caps for his country and was praised for his tackling, tactical awareness, and penalty-taking abilities. Following his playing days, Neeskens engaged in coaching across the globe. The KNVB honored him, stating that he would always be remembered as one of the greatest players in Dutch football history. Known for his tough playing style, he also had a gentle side as a family man who loved his children and grandchildren sharing his passion for football with those around him. Major League Soccer broke its regular season attendance record, surpassing 11 million fans on October 8, 2023. With 16 matches still remaining in the season, MLS has already exceeded last year's record of 11 million fans. The league announced the milestone on Monday, crediting the recent arrival of international stars like Lionel Messi and new fan-friendly ticket packages for the growth. Currently, MLS averages 23,240 fans per game. Notable crowds included 72,610 fans who attended Inter Miami's match against Sporting Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium on April 13 and 70,076 spectators at the Rose Bowl for the July 4 match between LAFC and the LA Galaxy. Additionally, Inter Miami's game against the New England Revolution set a record at Gillette Stadium, drawing 65,612 fans on April 27. As the season progresses, MLS continues to engage more fans and strengthen its presence in the sports world. With excitement building, the league looks forward to maintaining this upward trend and further enhancing the fan experience. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,538.68. The NYSE Composite is increased by 151.00 points or 0.78%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,635.62. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 83.56 points or 0.22%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,336.50. The Shanghai index is increased by 248.97 points or 8.06%. Hong Kong stock close price is 22,736.87. The Hang Seng index is increased by 623.36 points or 2.82%. Bombay stock close price is 81,688.45. The Sensex index is decreased by 808.65 points or 0.98%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Biden marked October 7 attacks with candle ceremony at White House. Kamala Harris criticized Trump over reproductive rights lies. Trump suggested migrants have bad genes in latest criticism of immigration policy. Supreme Court refused to review dispute over Trump's X account records. New York City launches first citywide curbside composting program. Governor Hochul speaks out against anti-Semitism at Temple Israel Center. American scientists awarded Nobel Prize for groundbreaking gene discovery. Cissy Houston, mother of Whitney Houston, passes away at 91. Curtail violence, claims newly elected mayor just days after taking office. Indian police charge man in gruesome murder of doctor, prompting widespread unrest. Dutch football icon Johan Neeskens dies at 73. And MLS sets new attendance record with over 11 million fans. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all at TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jadoo TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.